Right, back with this budget coverage on NDTV Profit and a battery of guests to take you through the next 7 hours of very exciting, exhilarating, nearly a fiction novel type of a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it will be a pot boiler. Let's not beat around the bush. But before we get to the budget, I think there is some very interesting data and very interesting.
You know, you're making it sound very, very exciting. Yeah. I'm not sure whether
I'm television.
It's only a budget.
My bet is it's going to be quite
pot boiler.
Quite a blah thing at the end of it, because
this tells all our viewers how exciting Neeraj's life is.
Yeah, but the story that Sajid has is even more exciting, and we should come to that, because 21 mutual funds, 27 FPIs, 7 retail investors, and a PMS are among the top 100 sellers on June 3rd. Why is June 3rd important? Remember June 4th, when markets crashed after the election results. A lot of allegations have come to the fore about, what happened on that day, exit polls, etc. Sajid has some fresh, new, and very exciting data on it. Yes, Sajid?
That's right. While the government is maintaining that there is nothing which has come out in the investigation as of now on unfair trading on June 4th or June 3rd. The data which has been, given in annexures gives a different picture. It shows that election trade was nearly $11 billion worth of trade, which was happening June 3rd and 4th, basically. We had on the NSE top 100 clients trading nearly 87,000 crores in sale, basically. And you're looking at sale, many of them are institutional clients, so they don't do intraday trading, which like others do. So, mutual funds sold on a gross basis roughly 15,500 crores. FPIs were 10,600 odd crores. Interestingly, 21 mutual funds were among the top 10 sellers on the National Stock Exchange. 27 FPIs were net sellers. There were 7 retail clients which sold over 2,500 crores. Now, this could be prop trade also, because the retail category includes HUFs, prop trades, individuals, and others. So, it could be a prop trade category which is there, but it basically means that the kind of selling which was coming from retail. Insurance was 2,500 crores. So, on June 3rd, Nifty went up by 3.25%. This was based on the exit poll that came over the weekend, and then on June 4th, we saw the Nifty fall by nearly 6% odd.
What's the takeaway? Because you have to contextualize it in the allegations.
The allegation is that mutual funds,
domestic investors, so that you're saying that's not correct.
That's not correct, because if you look at mutual funds, they are entirely retail money which is coming in, and they cashed on the wave of exit poll, and then they bought on the next day, because the DIA numbers were showing the same thing, that on 4th they were the net buyers of equity on the stock exchanges. So yeah, smart investors and mutual funds have become smart investors in that sense, and so the June outperformance was coming because of that. We were talking about how June has been an outperformance for mutual funds, and this is coming from the June 3rd and 4th trade which they did.
Just before I get to Aditya Agarwal on his ideas, I must say this whole notion of how domestic investors are now smarter, for example, I think it needs to be caveated simply because I think the smartest men tracking Indian markets are residing on the mutual fund houses.
Men and women.
Yeah, smart and men and women. Yeah, but the limited point, okay, let's not get into that argument right now, please. The point I'm trying to make is, Indian mutual fund industry was not as large before, and that's why the buying or the selling by MFs didn't quite make the headlines. They were very smart then. They are equally smart now. It's just that now the size gives them the gravitas to make an impact on the markets. At no point of time did we have smarter men and women residing outside and not so smart men and women residing inside in domestic MFs. It's just that the size now gives them the advantage to be able to make an impact on the markets.
So and mutual fund sahi hai?
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, you look at the track record of the CAGR returns that MFs have given over the last 3, 5, 10 years. Mutual fund sahi hai.
Look at retail also, right? I mean, there were 7 retailers who accounted for 2,500 on NSE. In BSE's top 100 sellers, 79 retailers accounted for nearly 6,300 crores.
Yeah.
So, a lot of prop trading has now moved to BSE, and we're seeing that, coming into the gross sales numbers, which is coming in there. Interestingly, there was a portfolio manager who sold as well. Let me put it. We don't know the name, but they sold nearly 362, and he was part of the top 100 sellers.
Yeah, and that's what they say, right? Long-term wealth comes from systematic investing and investing through mutual funds. And like both of you have been arguing and discussing, the smart guys do live here.